See how this turns out. I think it passes. Well, I think she's gonna like that. Well guys, how you doing? Chad here, CK Knife and Tool. Thank you for stopping over and seeing this new knife. This is Ella's knife. I just finished it up. Just got the sheath completed and just sharpened it. As a matter of fact, when I work on the sheaths, when I'm fine-tuning and sanding things down and stuff, what I'll do is I'll stuff it with tape and paper towel and tape to keep Kydex dust from going in there. Now, some people that have followed the channel, maybe you follow me on Instagram, and I think I might have put it on Facebook, or maybe on YouTube. I got to check again. All the days have been blending in the last couple of weeks. Been pretty busy here. But I was sanding down, and she got quilted maple. And so I stabilized some quilted maple. I picked it up. I thought it looked pretty neat when it was rough sanded. So I cleaned it up, made a couple of blocks, and I turned around and stabilized some of it, and it turned out really nice. So she picked that out, with as well as a couple of decorative pins, and she picked out black and white liners. And this turned out really nice. It's a tapered tang. It's an 8.5-inch bush knife, and it's a lot narrower. The back end of her knife is a little bit narrower. It's not as big as my other ones. The belly isn't as big, and the knife isn't as long. So those are some of the differences. But I honestly think this turned out really nice. And for someone that, especially the gals that don't want a bigger knife, this turned out really nice because she's small and she's got small hands. So this should work out pretty good. So I'm going to do a close-up real quick on some of this, but I'm going to throw pictures in as well because, you know, the close-ups don't do as well as the pictures. But, so as you see, I'm sorry, my hands are a little dirty, and I just saw I'm getting some dirt on her knife. So maybe the pictures will be better, but the decorative pins that I did, as well as the black and white liners with a tapered tang. And the belly, like I said, you can't really tell too much unless you compare it to another one, but the blade and the belly's a little bit shorter, and it's it's not as wide. But otherwise, that's really about it. There's no jimping or anything on it. She didn't want that. And what's really nice is the sheath she picked out. It was a regular black Kydex sheath like I normally do, but she wanted to, I had some leather, and some of the leather that I was dyeing, it really didn't look that great. And I says, I got some scrap leather belt. I actually got some belt pieces that I'd gotten from a friend of mine who does a lot of leather work, Kat over at Critters Leather. She did a bunch of stuff, and a couple of years back I ended up with some scrap pieces of belt. And I went to the bag and I found a piece. And I brought it out, showed her, and she just loved it. And this is what it is. I mean, it was really neat looking. It looked really well. It dressed up the knife really nice. So I'm going to throw some oil on the blade, and we'll show you what all this looks like together. Hey guys. Alright, yeah, I had to polish it up. I threw her scales on the buffer. I think I might have to hit it a little bit more. My hands are dirty. I was doing chores around here, and bad YouTuber I am, I didn't videotape any of it actually, so it would have made for some good video, but oh well. So yeah, and then I didn't do the drain hole in the bottom of her sheath, so I forgot those couple of things. So the blade's oiled up, but I'm going to actually clean it, take some photos, and then get in the house and start editing. But I just thought I'd show you, first off, of course, the shake test, because we didn't do that at the beginning, as well as there's a drain hole. I dyed a couple of pieces. Nothing really seemed to snap with her. Black didn't look good. Some of the browns I had, she was just kind of feeling it. I had this. This is a piece of solid leather. It was an old belt. And it's been tooled a little bit to have like a flower design in there. And it's got stitching going through it. It's older, but it's got a really nice look to it. So, she was happy with it. She liked it. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? The customer gets what the customer can get, and that was quite reasonable of a suggestion. So we threw that on there, and I think it looks really nice with it. But other than that, yeah, like I said, it's a really nice knife. Anyhow, guys, thanks for stopping over. Thanks for watching the channel and the video. Thanks for the support over on Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. If you guys haven't yet, subscribe. Like, share. It keeps me from the bottom of the YouTube bucket. I'm a growing channel, so everything that you guys can do helps me out immensely. Other than that, you guys have a good weekend, a good week whenever you're watching this, and I'll catch you in the next video. You take care.